Hey guys, what is up? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to a brand new Let's Build. Guys, we're going to be doing my first ever Let's Build on PC. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. It's actually my second ever Let's Build. What you're looking at right in front of you is actually my first Let's Build that I never finished up. But I'm going to be doing my first official PC Let's Build today. Again, I don't have a lot of experience doing creative mode on Minecraft on PC. Usually I just do survival on PC, so this is going to be a you know, kind of a interesting learning experience, you know, fooling around with a whole bunch of different blocks because, you know, we have the option to use the Flows HD texture pack, which is an awesome texture pack on PC, and I have a whole bunch of different options I can choose for blocks. And what I'm going to be building on this brand new Let's Build, guys, is my real life house. So I have built my real life house in the past. I built it on Danville a long time ago, like well over 2 years ago. I think it's like 3 years ago at this point almost. It's been a long time. And it's not very good. It's actually one of the most viewed videos on my channel, the tour of that. And I wanted to come on to PC and I wanted to build my real life house with all of these amazing blocks at my disposal. And try to create something that, you know, looks like an exact replica of my real life house, or like as close as I can get it. So that's really what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just, right now, this thing right in front of you, you see all these blocks. I'm just trying to decide, you know, what blocks I want to use for like the front of the house, because my house is kind of has like a shuttered gray look to it, and I'm trying to decide which one. So I was just kind of laying out some blocks. What I have these blocks here for is the shutters, because I have like turquoise shutters on my house. So I was thinking about doing the prismarine blocks right here. I'm trying to use blocks that aren't on Xbox. Obviously, a lot of these blocks aren't really on Xbox. So you have andesite, and I think that's andesite. And then this is, what is this? I think this is polished diorite, and then this is regular diorite. This is chiseled stone brick, which is pretty cool in this texture pack, I will admit. So, and over here is just like regular acacia wood. So, and then up here is what I'm thinking about using for the roofing. So it's going to be an interesting kind of you know, cycle, trying to figure out what blocks I want to use for the build. And I flattened out a whole huge space here, so we have plenty of space to build the house. And it should be a good old time. So let me just go ahead and quickly time set day for you guys. Sorry, my keyboard is way up here. It's going to be hard for me to type. There we go. And let's go ahead and just get started with the building process. So I'm going to build the house, like, I don't know, right here or so is where we'll get started with it. I'm going to move like all the way over here. I'm going to put the first block right here. That's not actually even going to be the first block, but, you know, this is where it'll be. So my house kind of has like a little border on it. With like, I don't really know like what block it would be, so I'm gonna try to do some experimenting. It might be honestly like granite. Like that might actually be a really good block. Some of these yeah, that actually doesn't look bad. Some of these like weird blocks that aren't on Xbox yet, that look really ugly in the default texture pack, are actually look really good in the Flows HD texture pack. So that actually might work, because I do have like a little lining of stone like at the lower level of my house, since it is elevated off the ground a little bit. So let's just go ahead and add this little lining of stone here, and we're gonna run this all the way down, and that's kind of what I'm gonna start with. So we're gonna go from there, guys. I'm just gonna place this thing down and see what I can do. I've got a whole bunch of pictures of my house loaded on my phone, so I have something to reference if I need it. And I might even put a picture of my house in the description, like the front of the house, so you guys can have reference if you want, if you are unaware of what my house looks like. So alright, so let's see here. We have, let's see, I'm trying to decide what block I want to use with this. I think I ultimately am going to go with this one right here, the polished diorite. And my house does have a lighter color, so I think this is what I'm going to go with. The beauty of doing this in this texture pack and also on PC is that I can mix and match blocks as much as I want, because if I decide, hey, you know, I don't really like polished diorite as the base of the house, the base color, I can always come back and switch it out with something else using World Edit. So it'll take, you know, 2 seconds to swap it out. So that's another plus of using trying this out on PC. And this is not the only let me hold on, what am I looking for right here? Chiseled quartz. This is not the, wait, no, not chiseled quartz, pillared quartz. This is not the only Let's Build I'm going to be doing right now, guys. I am going to be doing a Xbox Let's Build simultaneously with this one. Going to have kind of 2 of them running at the same time, and that's really my plan. So I'm just going to take up like a pillar of pillared quartz here. You know, no matter what I'm on, I'm going to be using that because it's a good block universally. And I'm just going to start by doing the front wall of the house and just seeing if I can get that figured out. So if we have the polished diorite, this is going to go all the way up the side as well. So just kind of take this all the way up. And I'm not really sure how tall that's going to go just yet, so we'll figure that out in a minute. Next thing I'm going to do is use the prismarine blocks here. And the prismarine blocks are going to be the shutters, I think, for the house. And again, I can always swap these out as well, but the shutters are going to be something like that. You know, like a 3x2, something like that, right? And I think what I'm going to do is do the polished diorite. I'm going to have this go across the bottom here and then kind of wrap around the window. And it's going to go across like this. And that's going to be kind of like the first window of the house. What else I can do? I'm going to try to add detail as I go. You know, that's kind of a good way to do it. So I'm going to get some cobblestone walls here. And I'm going to use, wait, what are these? Oh, mossy cobblestone walls. Nope, just regular ones. I'm going to use some cobblestone walls here as the storm drains, because we have these on the side of my house. So we'll put these in on the edge here like that. And that'll be a good addition. My house does have like this, what should I use for this? I think I'll just use these. I might even honestly use like regular quartz blocks for this, because, you know, these blocks aren't like the whitest blocks in the world, so it might not match very well. But I'll start off with these just for the beginning. But my house does kind of have like a border like that. So again, I don't know how tall it's going to be just yet, but that's at least a start. So, all right, what do we want to do now? So I'm thinking I'm going to work on this window for a second here. And my windows kind of have borders of something like a white looking block. So I think I am going to use something other than pillared quartz. So I'm just going to try regular quartz blocks, because those are white and clean. Those might look better. Although these do have a lot of detail, I don't know if they match very well. So just use like regular quartz blocks there. And then we're going to put some regular quartz blocks right here as well to kind of frame those windows. Honestly, the shutters kind of go like past this, so I might even do that for the shutters. And what else can I do? So glass, let's get out some glass. I think I might use like black stained glass as shading, but obviously my house just has regular glass, so I'm just going to start off with regular glass here as like the beginning of this. So we'll do that. So there we go. There's our first window. What my house does have, let me get some quartz slabs out here. So sorry, I'm going to have to keep going through the inventory. That's the thing I'm going to have to get used to, because I don't really know the inventory by heart on Xbox, or on PC as opposed to Xbox. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to get used to. But my house does have like these little indents above the windows, so maybe something like that even. Just to add a little bit of detail to it. That might work. And I don't think we need anything down there, so that'll be fine. So that'll be kind of like the basic window design that I'm going to use. And then what I need to do is get some more of this stuff out. I love how I can just hit the middle button on my mouse to grab a block that's in front of me. That's like one of the best features, I swear. Okay, so let's see. And if I'm going to come in here and try to figure out what the floor is going to be, let me just grab some oak wood for this, because my floors are a whole bunch of different colors. But the floor would be right here on this block, one block below the window, like that. Obviously, we're going to double stack the walls, so you don't even have to worry about that. That's something I did not do on the first time I built this house, so that's going to be something I'm going to do. So this is going to be the floor, at least where the leveling of the floor is going to be, like that. We'll have a little step-up porch, because I do have one of those in the front. It's not very big, but I do have one. And let's see here. So that's going to be where the first floor is. So now I'm going to grab some, I guess I'll just use quartz for this, just for now. And the second floor ceiling, or the ceiling for the first floor, is going to be right here. We'll make it 5 blocks tall. I'll make my house look a lot fancier than it really is. The ceilings aren't that tall in my house. But we'll adjust it for Minecraft. So there we go, 5 block tall. And then let me go ahead and grab this again, right there. That is the greatest feature ever. I wish they had that on Xbox. It saves going into the inventory. Okay, so this is going to be the floor of the second floor here. And this is just a preliminary stage right now, just to kind of make sure that I'm on the right track. So that's looking good. And let me grab some of this stuff and bring it on up right here. So obviously, as you would expect, the second window, let me just start to mix up some of these blocks here. Second window is going to be right here, so that'll go there. We'll use the prismarine, take this up 4. I think honestly I might have just guessed and gotten that right the first time, so that works. So that'll be there. And this is going to go right here. And then I think I'm just going to do polished diorite in these corners. And that will kind of be the windows for the first and the second floor of my house. This is pretty cool, actually. I think this is going to look like really similar to my real life house when it's done. That's why I'm pretty excited about this. All right, so there's kind of like the first window laid out pretty good. What I might do is actually lower this one block, because this does kind of line up right with the edge here. So it would probably be pretty smart for me to take this across right here instead and have this go one block lower, because the roofing on my house is like right up against the top windows, so you don't even need that. All right, so that looks pretty good. And then what I could do is I can kind of like continue this and have this go here. Again, it's gonna take me a little bit used to getting the mouse and keyboard. I have been playing a lot of PC Minecraft like last few months, but I'm still not a pro on the mouse and keyboard, so it is gonna be a little bit of a struggle at times. Just wanted to kind of key you guys in on that. So I'm gonna switch this out for just regular quartz. We'll see. I might switch it back for pillared quartz later on. We don't really have to set anything in stone right now, so that's always good. All right, how's that looking? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to get rid of... Actually, I can leave that, honestly. So I've decided that I'm going to go with stone bricks as my roof. My roof doesn't really have a whole lot of like edges in it, so like obviously all like the lines in the stone brick don't really apply. But you know, this is Minecraft, so I have to kind of roll with what I got. And we'll go with that as my roof. So I'm actually not even sure if I'm gonna make my roof even stairs, because my roof is not super duper steep, and stairs tend to make the roofs really steep in Minecraft. So I'm not sure if that's ultimately what I'm gonna go for here. So I might actually just make it a slab roof, and if that were the case, then I could use stone slabs, which I honestly have no idea where they are, so I'm just gonna look it up. Here we go, stone slabs. This actually might look really good, the stone slabs, because it would match the color actually really well, because my roof is pretty light. So this could potentially be what I would do for the roof as well, something like this. That's another possibility. We're not at that point yet, so we won't worry about that too much, but so far so good. Alright, so what do we want to do now? What I think I'm going to do is start to fill in some more polished diorite here, kind of in between these windows. So as far as where my room is placed in the house, it's actually this space right here. So it's going to be kind of weird me standing right here in Minecraft, because this is where I'm sitting in real life right now, so this is a little weird. Okay, let's see, we got 1 2 3. I think 3 blocks wide will be good, and then I can start to add the second windows of my room, so we can do that. So right here we'll do 3 by 2 windows. If I need to adjust the scale at any point during the Let's Build, I can do that, but we're just worried about kind of putting in the front wall here first and foremost. Okay, so we're gonna add more prismarine blocks. I really like these prismarine blocks. I love the texture of them. They're not too over crazy, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the texture isn't too insane, but it's like subtle. This texture pack is just a 10 out of 10. Whoever made this texture pack needs to be just given the Nobel Prize or something like that, because it is just the greatest texture pack of all time, in my opinion, of course. Okay, so this right here is gonna be quartz, and then we're gonna have some slabs going right here, and then again we got more glass right here, and that's kind of like the first windows. That would be my room, I guess, in the house. That might be a pretty big gap, so I'm gonna try to make this thing, you know, fit the scale as much as I can. So my house isn't that big in real life, so I mean, it's relative to, you know, if you compare it to a small house, it looks pretty big, but if you compare it to a mansion, it looks pretty small. So it's a medium-sized house, I'd say. All right, so that's a pretty good start. So the next thing I really have to do is start to put in the front. So the front porch, it's kind of like a front steps. It's not really a porch. So I'm going to have to add that next. I'm going to take this quartz down a little bit more here. Just kind of run this all the way down. All right, so let's keep this going. So I think I honestly like scaled that out pretty good that way. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is put in the front porch. So here's how this is going to work. 2 blocks away from the edge, is that going to be good? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so the quartz is going to kind of start right here and go right up because there's like a lining of white at this point. So this is going to be broken open here. I'm going to have this go in like that and then turn. I think I'm going to make this, I'm just trying to decide if I should make this an even or an odd number. That's going to be a tricky one. I really don't know the answer to that just yet. So what I do know is that I can add another window right here. So the separation between these windows is not very big on my house. So like there's going to be a divider in the wall right here on my house. So, and then there's going to be like another window right there. I might actually have to make some more space there because I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Yeah, I might have to give myself a little bit more space there just for Minecraft proportions strictly, because that's going to be something I have to deal with. Obviously, that's going to be the most important thing. It's not worrying about the real life proportions. You got to worry about the Minecraft proportions. Okay, so this is going to be like that. We're going to place this here. And that's going to be, like, basically we have this office, like, right next to my room. And it has 2 windows on it, but the windows are not that big. So I might have to make them a smaller scale. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some blocks of quartz right here, like this. And then I'm going to extend this out a little bit more, just give myself a little bit more space there. And have this go up. So that's kind of like 1 block off the edge there now. The thing is, if this is a 2-block gap, does it even matter? It would have to be a 3-block gap if it was going to matter, because having like a double stack wall really isn't necessary. Decisions. Because I have, like, in my room, if this is going to be my room, I have a closet right here. And then I have, oh, you know what I could do? I could have like this opened up as a closet, and then there's another closet actually in the office like that. That might work actually. We'll go with that maybe. We can always fix that later though, if it becomes a problem. Alright, so anyway, back to the front. Basically, I have to kind of take this across right here. And this will go up right here. This is going to be kind of the front entrance to the house. What I can do is I can actually go like 1 block away here, like this, and this can be the second window of the office. Those are really close to each other on the interior, so that should be fine. Okay, and then glass right here, like this. Whoops. Alright, and then we'll run this across. Kind of have this frame just for now. I think polished diorite's a good choice. I like this. Okay. So that is like not symmetrical to what it is in real life at all. So I think I might have to compromise and do this, because I just don't see any other way. Because Minecraft proportions are going to kill me here, but just going to have to make sacrifices, I guess. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to have to fix that up. And this will be polished diorite. And then this is going to be some prismarine. This is going to be prismarine. Prismarine blocks, those are nice. Really like those a lot. And then this right here is going to be quartz and glass. Alright, so that's a little bit better. So now this is 2 blocks off the edge here and 2 blocks off the edge here. So that might work a little bit better as far as like the proportions of the house go. So I think we'll go with that. And then what I have to do is grab some quartz stairs. That's what I need next, because there are some quartz stairs that kind of wrap around right here. So I'm going to have to wrap these kind of like this. And that's kind of how that goes. It's kind of like the entrance. And then in here, I'm going to have this go in like this. Wait, is this an even number? Oh, this is actually an odd number. Never mind. I could have sworn that was an even number. Alright, we can make it an odd number. I don't have a problem with that. So that would be the main entrance to the house. There's 2 ways we can do this. And I think I might actually make this wider. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. So this is going to, even though it is my real life house, guys, and I know what it looks like, you know, kind of figuring out the proportions for Minecraft is going to take a little bit of trial and error. So that's going to be like one of the major themes of this series, I'd say. But I have to say, I'm loving this so far. Just, it's definitely like a whole new experience for me personally, building in something that's not the city texture pack. So it's pretty cool, and this is just an amazing texture pack. So it's really refreshing giving this a try. Okay, so that might be a little wide. That's really wide. That's not really how it looks. So I might have to tweak that a little bit. Maybe make it an even number. The windows above this area of the house, though, are symmetrical, so that, like, with the area below, so we have to keep that. One thing is for sure, though, I can actually take this up, make this taller for sure, so we can go like that at the very least. But it's gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to tweak it a little bit to make it perfect. Okay, so there we go, something like that, and that would be kind of like the front entrance to the house, more or less. All right, so let me just quickly time set again. And I think we're gonna kind of wrap this first episode up of this particular series, guys. So as far as this goes, what I did was I actually did this out of brick. This is actually brick in real life, so I'm gonna do some brick here. I love bricks in this texture pack as well, so that's gonna be good. But then again, what block do I not love in this texture pack? I'm pretty sure I love every block in this texture pack. So we kind of have like a brick step up right here that I'm gonna work on. And actually, this is gonna have to be 2 blocks tall here because of the way the flooring is lined up on the interior, I believe. Yep. So this is gonna be wood right here, and this will be the entrance. Then we're gonna have a doorway right there. There's gonna be a step up right there, and that's gonna be, I guess that'll conclude the first episode of this new Let's Build, guys. We're gonna build my real life house on PC with Flows HD. I think so far so good. You know, just glancing at that definitely looks like my real life house. There's no doubt about it. So we'll keep on working on this thing. I'll come back to you guys in a few days with another episode. I'm probably going to start up an Xbox episode, or an Xbox Let's Build as well, while I'm doing this one. So look out for that as well. Guys, it's been Dangeles. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys on episode 2. Peace out.